Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a card from the Magical Dogs Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person, so if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So, actually, before I get a card from the Magical Dogs Tarot, I feel called to show you this card with the number 6 on it. Adjust to your needs. You don't have to be hard on yourself. Take care of yourself. I felt called to show you this card because the number 6, I've already recorded 2 readings, and the number 6 has come through. So I really feel like, it's just significant for someone that you're really being guided to put your needs first. And to only focus on taking care of responsibilities that absolutely have to get done and you know that you have no choice with. I feel like in general the universe is guiding me to guide people to really just pour into themselves right now, to really just pack on the self-love, the self-care, just really building a strong, powerful, beautiful relationship with yourself, because whether you're a man or a woman, you are beautiful as a person, because you have your own likes, dislikes, you're complex, we're all complex, and I just heard there's beauty in the madness. So in terms of the madness, it could feel like you're going through a time that can be mentally challenging. I saw 222. And that's why it's very, very important for you to take things very slow. Even if it's like 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 2, 3, 4. Trust that everything happens for a reason, and slow down. Ooh, okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I said, ooh, because with the last 2 readings, I felt called to look at. Actually, I think I can grab it. There's a card over here I felt called to look at, and I didn't take it because I didn't feel called to take it. Actually, no, I can't look at it because I put it back in the box, but it was the Knight of Pentacles. And that makes me feel like there's really something standing in the way, like I said in that reading, standing in the way of you being able to commit to what means the most to you. And actually, this adjusting to your needs and this childlike knight type of energy, there's definitely very strong inner child here. And I just saw 333. There's definitely a lot of growing and a lot of healing to be done in terms of connecting with your inner child. I think when you were younger, I saw 3, 4, 5, so trust that everything happens for a reason. But while that 3, 4, 5 came through, I did feel something about how neglect could be significant, something that you faced as a child, whether you know it or not. And because of that neglect, you never really got a fair chance to learn how to take care of yourself and to prioritize your needs. So reparenting yourself could definitely be significant here. I feel like this lack of love that you pour into yourself is a reflection of how much it bothers you. That there was a lack of love that you deserved when you were younger. And the universe and your spirit guides want you to know that your anger is valid. The passion, the rage that you feel about it is valid. And it's valid for a reason. I just saw 444. I really think the universe and your spirit guides want you to redirect this passionate, fiery energy into self-love. rather than self-destruction. And I just saw 4, 5, 6. They want you to invest it into self-love rather than self-destruction for a reason. Not only because you deserve to be loved and to love yourself, but there's something so much bigger and deeper here about self-love, like really just not taking for granted your own impact and how you show up in the world and what you're truly capable of. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a cat trying to get in my room, just let me know that she's here and wants in. She's putting her paws underneath the door. I'm not gonna get up and let her in just because, I'm busy. But every time the cats do that, they're at my door. That's always a sign for, whenever I'm recording readings, that someone could be trying to really claw their way into your life and bring you down, and you're being called to let that person go, or to at least communicate with them. Make sure that how you feel is clear to them. And make sure if you need to, make that even more clear by setting boundaries and, making it clear what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. Clarity, because I said clear so much. Clarity. Actually, there's this tarot reader that I'm resonating with right now. I think her channel is called something Empress. Oh, Empathetic Empress 888. I saw one of her readings for the first time today, and I'm picking up on her energy. So she could be a significant reader for you. Maybe she has a message over there for you. I don't know her at all, but I'm just telling you what I feel guided to do. I did say in a reading that the number 888 could be significant, thinking of the name of her YouTube channel. So again here, the number 8 or 888. There's a message in that number for you. For me personally, I feel called to tell you that you're being guided to let go, to put your worth and what you deserve first. And I feel drawn to this. You actually can't see it. I got distracted by a weather notification about storms, but I was feeling focused with this star over here. You can't really see it. So even though maybe it feels like there's going to be some big upheaval or big changes by pouring into yourself, there's definitely a silver lining. There's going to be a rebirth, a time of hope and renewal, and where things just really start to get better and you start to see your hard work pay off. I'm going to draw out a couple of cards from this deck here for you. Oh, we got a card that fell on the floor. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords in reverse. It says, lesser of two evils, no right choice, confusion, consequences regardless, middleman between two opposing forces. Okay, so there's a lot of messages coming through with that card, and I just got a notification on my phone that my phone is dying. So you could feel low on energy yourself, and it's because something is pulling at you mentally, emotionally, and honestly maybe even spiritually, like really making you question things. But you're questioning these things for a reason. I personally believe that the unknown and our fears is the doorway to faith. But this lesser of two evils, no right choice, that feels very significant because of the Two of Two of Wands that came out in the first reading that I recorded. There was like a choice between the truth and the choice between change. So you just take that however it resonates, if it does resonate. But yeah, that consequences regardless. No matter what you do, there's gonna be loss somewhere. But one of those losses are worth facing or embracing. that middleman between two opposing forces. I feel a very specific message coming through for someone that you could be getting in between a situation with a person and another, and I feel like you're being guided to stay out of that. I saw 111 and to trust yourself. The cat, she was at the door again, so yeah, maybe like between those two people, like someone is trying to scratch their way into your life somehow, or like drag you down. And I just think you need to let go of the situation as a whole, but only if it resonates. Yeah, it definitely makes sense that the Two of Pentacles in reverse would be a very indecisive energy. This is someone that doesn't have a lot of faith in themselves, doesn't trust themselves as much as they should. There's a lot of self-doubt here, which means there is a lot of healing that needs to be done. And there's also something just very, very significant about choices. And I'm seeing the Seven of, what do you call it? Pentacles. Is it? No, the Seven of Cups in my mind's eye. I saw 111. But yeah, there's this hardworking energy, but then there's also choices. So I feel like maybe there's this message coming through that we're always going to have to work hard in life. And it's just about making sure that whatever you're working hard for is worth that hard work. Maybe there's a know what's worth investing in messages and, you know, choosing your battles type of thing going on here. Let's go ahead and get your last card. By the way, this too also says decisions, balance, and partnership, if you couldn't read that. Wow. It's time to believe and trust again. Remember what I literally just said about how you don't trust yourself as much as you should, or believe in yourself as much as you should. The confirmation could not be any clearer. And I almost saw 12-12. So just really make sure that you're being honest with the people in your life about how you feel and setting boundaries where they need to be set. Especially because I just saw 12-22. Just be yourself and trust that it's going to pay off, and trust that who stays is meant to be there, and whoever falls away is just not meant to be there and doesn't deserve to be there. I saw 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you do feel like you have to let someone go or something go or experience some sort of loss, you know, there's reason behind it, there's meaning. You're doing it for a reason. And I almost want to say, I feel like the urge to say like everything you do should be for a reason, because everything the universe does is for a reason. Sometimes I love to mention that, you know, sometimes things in life look like magic just because we don't understand it. Like how, like faith in everything. I'm trying to find a good example. I don't know, because I just saw, I got distracted by 1313. So there is a sign of good luck and good fortune that your hard work is only going to pay off if you invest it in the right places, if you invest your passion and all of these strong feelings in the right places. And I saw 333, and I feel like you're being called to invest this powerful energy into personal growth and self-love, so that way you can grow a life that is rooted in love. Because if you hate yourself, you're going to grow a life that is rooted in hate. You are a source. Without your home, without you, there is not your home. Without you, there is not your job. Without, like, you are the center of it all in your reality. And that's why it's so important to know how to take care of yourself, because without you, there is nothing. And I feel like somebody really, really needed to hear that. And I hope that, you know, you were here to hear that, because you deserve to know that. But that will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button and show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it already has made a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.